I've got a few more things to get out today. Um, since only two of my eggplants did well, and that one's questionable, I bought some more eggplants, and then I got me some lavender, and then I need to get out this dill and chamomile, and these are uh, black hollyhock and Mexican sunflowers that I'm going to get out today. Here's just a quick skim over of how everything's doing. We had some horrible storms the past couple of days, and more coming tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, but later this week, tonight and later this week. But we're going to keep an eye on everything. And that poor Sweet 100 did not survive all these storms. Look at the snap right there. It was pretty leggy and pitiful anyway. So I guess I'm just going to do cucumbers over here and plant some dill too. That's sad. That's a misfortune. I may go get some more Sweet 100s, just buy them from the nursery. I never have good success, but I'm going to get some dill planted over here. So it looks like I need to get some stakes out here for the ground cherries. Hook up some of the cherry tomatoes. Maybe a couple of these tomatoes over here are tall enough to start training. But these tomatoes, since I don't have this trellis up yet, definitely need some stakes to get them going up right. But I tuck some dill in the corners of these beds. Those are some hollyhocks along the front there with more dill. Stuck my lavender in right over here with the eggplants that I planted around the outside. I'm going to leave that little guy and give him a chance. That's a Mexican sunflower in the lavender in the middle. I tucked a Mexican sunflower in the corner over here, along with the marigolds. More dill over there in that bed. I pulled that Sweet 100 out, and we'll find something else to go over there. Maybe cucumbers or melons or something. Or maybe I'll go buy some more Sweet 100s from somewhere since I can't grow them. That little Wisconsin 55 is not doing nearly as well as his sisters over there. Onions are starting to green up and grow over here. Putting more lavender over here, and yes, I know that's perennial. I want lavender over here. Got some dill around the outsides of that outside. That's some Georgia collards in the center, and more dill over here. And then some of that lettuce is starting to come up finally. I was beginning to give up on it. The day after I planted it was super windy. So I was beginning to think it just blew all the seeds out. And it might be true for the rest of this lettuce and the bok choy, but we'll give it another week. Oh, nope, look, there's something over here popping up. Little greenies. We'll give it a few days. Maybe I'll have lettuce yet. And then added a dragonfly. I can't see the screen, so I hope that's centered because the sun's shining. But dragonflies are symbolic to me for a specific reason, so that's why I added a dragonfly out here. But that's where we're at today. I don't know what I'm going to do with these other 3 eggplant. We'll just have to see. I may tuck them somewhere. I may put them in an earth box. We'll see. Still got some basil that I propagated that I'm hardening off. That I'll get out there in the next couple of days. I still have these 4 earth boxes here I need to clean out and decide if I'm doing cucumbers or green beans or more tomatoes in these because they're set up with the trellises. So it'll be something that trellises, maybe melons. Maybe I'll try melons and that trellis in earth boxes. And here's what we're doing with the earth boxes. That's the Brussels sprouts. They're kind of lagging behind, but it looks like they're starting to green up. There's the kale and cauliflower and broccoli and cabbage. Here's the chard down here. It's all really starting to pick up. I've already been feeding lots of chard to the chickens. And then I'll take out these middle leaves, like these big leaves like this. I'll break those off as they continue to grow and feed those to the chickens. Cabbages are starting to cabbage. And then here's the snow peas over here. Or not snow peas, these are sugar snap peas. I'm looking for some blooms here in the next little bit. A couple extra cabbages I tucked in over there. Still some marigolds I can plant out. Plus I have more marigolds inside. And these strawberries, if you can see, I've got little berries in there. Little green berries. So that freeze did not kill all the blooms, thankfully. And here's my green stalk with all the vinca. Squirrels are still getting down here and wreaking some damage. So instead of it being all purple, I may stick some marigolds in some of these holes or something else where the squirrels keep terrorizing them. But we are making progress. Makes me happy. Hope y'all are having a good day. Hope y'all are getting outside between the storms. That's my scrubby. That's my water. This one water hoses. There's a hole in it somewhere, and I need to sort it out and find out where the hole is. Get rid of two different hoses together, so I've got to fix that. It's on my to-do list. All right, y'all have a good day. All right, I got the 3 little unicorns staked up till I get this trellis up, and I'll definitely have to change out these clips. These are clips I bought last year off Amazon, and they were supposed to be 1-inch clips, and they're not. They're like, they might be 3/4 of an inch, and they're cheap. They break, but they're tiny. And if these stems get as big as they usually get in my earth boxes, those little clips are not going to work, but they'll work for now. And then none of these were really tall enough to clip up, and I really don't want to use these small clips on them. But I did get the ground cherries staked up between storms, and got these little cherries, these mochi over here staked up. And again, definitely want to come back with some bigger clips, and they're looking kind of poorly. This one, Wisconsin 55 over here, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go ahead and pluck it up just because it's not faring well when the rest of them look like this. So I'm going to cut my losses and get that one out of there and replace it with something else. Just, I don't want the disease risk. And then I'll come back in here, give them another week or so to get established and grow up a little bit, and I'll come in here and trim all these lower limbs off. Anything that's potentially touching the ground will come off on all of them. And by then I'll see if these are doing well or not, or if I need to go get replacements for these, especially since my Sweet 100 over there didn't do so hot. None of my cherry tomato starts this year are doing hot. That's where the problem is with the cherry varieties. So we'll see. A little bit of wind whip and maybe rushed them out a little bit too fast for hardening off, but they should recover. And look, these tomatillas are already putting on some blooms. I went through here the other day and picked off all I could find on the peppers for the blooms because I want them making roots right now. But that's where we are about 2 days after transplanting. Little leaf damage. I think that's where I hardened them off for 3 days, but I might have rushed it that 4th day on getting them out here. But it'll be all right. Got some basil in here, some greens. Looking pretty good. Hope y'all have a good day.